ridiculous. Like, that's at like 4 feet.
That's why our well is at 117 feet. Welcome here to Lil Troyer Farm, where we embrace the chaos and struggle through all of the things that have to get done. We try to share realistic farm life with you. We have the little farm with horses and goats that we use for family dairy, as well as dogs and cats and a bunch of free-range children. That's kind of how we roll around here. So one of the huge jobs that we needed to tackle this summer was installing automatic waterers. So of course my husband, the brave man that he is, decided I'm going to try to dig this trench for the water line by hand. I'm not even joking. I sometimes think that he's, he's just crazy. I don't even know what else to say. He works so hard, and I am constantly in awe of the things that he tries to accomplish just with brute strength. So he actually dug this whole first trench by hand. So this is kind of the one jog out from where it would kind of be the main line, and this is headed towards the goat pen. And I am so excited to not have to be constantly filling up water tanks all summer long and worrying about stuff freezing during the winter time. These automatic waterers are set up in a way where they have an internal heater, so hopefully we won't have any problems come minus 50 degrees Celsius this winter. I got tasked with the supposedly simple job of making concrete forms so that we had a solid foundation for our automatic waterer to sit on. And so that was my job for the afternoon in like 30-degree heat. And I got to work on setting up some concrete forms, just made out of 2x6s, whatever I could find from our scrap lumber pile, and worked on putting it together. So I did my measurements wrong. I measured the actual width and length of the waterers and didn't account for the 1.5 inches of the 2x4, which means that I lost 1.5 inches on the width. So I should have added 3 inches to the width. So I used the bigger waterer pieces of wood for the smaller waterer. It'll be fine. I just have to recut 4 pieces for the big automatic waterer. So, just so you know, I'm no professional, even though it totally looks like I know what I'm doing. I'm a carpenter's daughter, but I really only know the basics when it comes to how to, hold my own around some tools. So often we can look at a job and go, oh man, that's too hard, or I don't know how to do that. And sometimes we need to challenge ourselves, be willing to make mistakes, and learn how to fix it. I mean, like I said, I messed up on the measurements for these concrete forms, and I had to go back and I had to do it again. But I got it figured out.
See, that's the
Oh, look at the frogs in there. Toads in there. 2, 3. That's a lot of water. Over here she'll fall. Oh my goodness. Look at them all. Come here, Berg. Hey, come here. Look. Whoa. Be so gentle. Oops. We lost him. We got 4 toads. Whoops. Hop, hop, hop. Oops. Pretty cool. Where did the other one go? They're hopping away. Look at them go. Jump, jump, jump. Whoops. They're going all different directions. Did you just throw yours? Look at them all. Well, there's the two big ones. Listen, if we leave them here, then they're gonna just jump back into the hole. So let's go put them somewhere else. Look at him. So cool. Yeah. It is cement time. So fancy.
He's such a cool daddy.
Such a cool daddy, I know. He knows how to do so many things. Part of farm life is being willing to make changes and adjustments when something doesn't work. So this was my original milking shed. It had all tin interior walls and just a bare floor, and we decided to tear it apart and put plywood on the walls and put in some thick lino and a proper ceiling, and just kind of giving it an overhaul really, because I need something that I can milk when it's minus 30 degrees outside, and I am kidding, end of January this year, and so I need to make sure that I have somewhere that I can milk the goats and be out of the snow and the wind and be able to blast a heater at me, use a milk machine, and get it set up the way that it needs to be so that it can work and function well. My other big thing was wipeable surfaces, because iodine, udder wash, milk pails, like stuff spills all the time, and so I needed to make sure I could get it set up properly so I could keep things clean and sanitized. That's what's happening. It is time to do some painting. All right. We are. Oh, goodness. Really, dude? Get out of my paint stuff. The roof is still not done yet. That'll be later. I'm going to paint the walls today. Actually, not paint. It's going to be primed. We're going to prime the walls today. I'm probably not going to be able to video much of it because it's a smaller area. There you go.
Now remember, there's a bee's nest in here.
Oh, really? I think it's in the wall.
Yep.
Yep.
Mommy, won't any bees come out of it?
Probably not. Nope.
Well, Mom, we're standing right by the door.
That's true. I just realized that as I was painting, number one, this is obviously a very professional level job. There's some things that probably should have gotten done first, but I really wanted to get the walls painted so that we can put the lino on the floor. And this poly, this should really have a real ceiling before I tried to do this, but whatever. It's not gonna be perfect. So fun realization, this OSB is, I don't know if it's chalk or what, and I've been painting over top of it. I feel like I can't stop now. I don't know. Hopefully it'll just paint right over it. If not, I'm in big trouble. Or I'm just gonna have like a really abstract, swirly type of artwork on the wall, and that would be fine too. So the floor is disgusting, but that's fine. I'm not cutting in all the way to the bottom. I've got to talk to my husband and see if we were curling the lino up the wall or what the deal is, because I know we're not doing just straight to the wall. But there's wall number one. It is officially primed. See what I mean by the chalk? Nasty. Okay. I wanted to run out of paint in my tray, and I just did, which is now driving me nuts because I was hoping to finish that wall. But I want to go run and ask my hubby about this wall and what his plan was there. If we're gonna just do some caulking in there, or styrofoam, or what exactly the plan was, because I don't really love to just leave it like that. So we will see. But I'm feeling it's starting to heat up. It's getting hot outside now. I'm covered in paint splatters. Oh well. I'm getting hot. It's warm in here, and the fumes are really starting to get to me. I'm gonna go take a break. I'm gonna cover up my paint roller and my paintbrush so that doesn't dry out. There we go. Looking good. Okay, I just danced around the spots where I did some spray foam. I did a second coat of primer most of the way on this wall. I was starting to run out of primer. Reprimed this whole wall, and this one I reprimed up until I had just done that tonight, so it made it need a second coat, but I'm gonna call that a night. Covered in paint now. Hey, you like the paint smells? 10 o'clock at night and they're all like, what are you doing out here? You guys all got big fat bellies from filling your tummies. Okay, have a good night. The babies are ready to night-night. Good night, babies. See you tomorrow. had to get out of the shed and sit down for a minute. I don't know if it was the paint fumes getting to me or what, but hey. Starting to feel like I could pass out.
It scared the ghost. Whoa! That was amazing. It was like,
Well, at least it didn't kill anybody. Yay! 1 down, 2 to go, I think.
one more go to
Definitely missed that. Oh well. Second tree down.
Don't gather that all the way. As I bring the tractor up, walk it through the grass. Just go up to that out. That way you don't have to.
Which one are you looking at now? Oh, that one. I thought there was only 3.
Got over here and realized there was like 5.
There's another one right there.
Yeah.
Do I have your permission for your face to be on YouTube?
Sure. Hi.
Put you on the spot. It's live, you have no choice. I'm kidding.
I can't really say no at that point.
I'll just edit it out. He declined. So that tree is mostly dead, as is this one right there. So that's gonna clear that wide open.
So that one, that was scary.
Some of you are probably going to be wondering, why on earth has it taken you this long to get this video uploaded? Like, it's almost end of October, and here we have been seeing footage from end of July, end of August, and that's strictly because these projects took a long time, and I really wanted to do like a fun, milk shed renovation video, and then it ended up being a project that lasted like 3 months, and so bear with me as I, share things in a not so timely manner, but hopefully in a way that you get to see what we tackled this summer. we finally broke down and rented this piece of equipment just because I told my husband there is no way that you are going to dig trenches in all of the different areas where we need to bury water line and try to dig that by hand. Like, he already has a bad back, and I was so concerned of him trying to dig trenches in between trees and digging through tree roots, which is not an easy task. And I just envisioned it taking all summer long to accomplish, instead of just renting a little mini hoe for like a day or two. And yes, it's not cheap, but it's going to save so much in terms of time and energy and effort, and just get it all done right off the bat. And there it is. This got dug up and covered all this morning. There was a big trench here before, and I couldn't even come through this side that I normally do because the trench was all the way through here. I've got to put up this top wire again. Must have accidentally stretched it out. Hi, you guys. Are you exploring? Hey, you crazy girls? You crazy girls? Gotta go eat the leaves. Go eat the leaves, not the dirt. Yeah, you've come too far. There's nothing to eat over here. And I didn't get a chance to video it because my morning was crazy. But Thumper, her little brother, went to his new home today. So it's just the one baby left, and that's it. Just Daisy. Well, she might be reverted back to Peaches because I'm having troubles with her buyer, but oh well. This is all filled back in again, and this is partially filled in. So the yard is starting to go back to, well, I mean, not the way it was, but at least we don't have, huge trenches anymore. Just little trenches now. So this trench is what I mean when I say that this settled. So it just created like a whole stream flowing out that way. This is where the trench was. And now this waterer is precariously balanced and needs to get fixed. Been gross and mucky like this for weeks. Even before the automatic waterer flooded the place, it was already a big puddle. This is a low spot, like it doesn't drain. I don't know, we've talked about bringing in truckloads of clay, but that's not exactly cheap, even if you're just paying trucking costs. So we're gonna have to, shape up some stuff around here if we want to make this work. looks good. So I did figure out that the reason why this puddle's still here is that this waterer was still dripping just ever so slightly because there was leaves in it. It's not dripping at the moment, but it was dripping just a little bit right there. So I picked up all those movable panels, got them out of there, picked up some garbage that was left in there from taping Ladybug. I still have to unhook that light as well as my little camera that I haven't even plugged in for quite a while. So I gotta take all that down, see if that little camera still works, because it is just a baby monitor camera, not really meant for the outdoors. This trench still needs to be filled in, and then this needs to be restabilized and propped up better. And then I'm gonna haul this last sled / water tote. We used that to water our horses all last winter by hand, filling it up all the way at the pump shed because half the time our hoses were frozen. So we would fill this sled up and I would sled it all the way on the outside of the pen, all the way around and into the pen over here. It was a lot of work. So I am very, very excited to have an automatic waterer. It looks kind of strange that it's in the middle of the pen, but I think I may have mentioned this before. Our plan for this wooden corral is to take and split it in half. So from this post, we're going to put another wooden fence, and we're gonna go, see this is all cockeyed now because it got shifted, but we're gonna match it up with the middle of that. So we're gonna have this whole pen split in half, and then once we get another load of lumber in here, all of this barbed wire will end up being wooden as well. So starting from scratch is super duper fun. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of mud, it's a lot of scrimping and saving and prioritizing, as well as borrowing stuff from people even, right? Like, I mean, I mentioned this tractor is my mother-in-law's tractor. We used to work on the family farm. The family farm has since is kind of no more. She still kind of runs her own little thing, but not to the extent that we did when we were first married. We were running over 200 head of cows, and we were haying all summer, feeding all winter, calving all spring, and we chose to step away from that for various reasons. Anyways, so the farm kind of downsized, and we've been using her tractor ever since. Same with those movable panels. Actually, a good friend of ours, a neighbor, we've just been borrowing them from him. He has a company that has those movable panels, and I gotta get busy and get this tote out of here. why I'm not driving the tractor, right? Yeah, Daddy's way better at it than me.
She's figuring out how to do them.
She already knows how to do that, yeah. Snoozing. So to all of my Canadian friends and viewers, happy Thanksgiving. My hubby put the flooring down in my milk shed and I haven't looked yet. Ready? Ooh, looks so fancy. It's not done yet, okay? But I will show it to you. That's my flooring. And so we're gonna trim it all so it's nice and even along the walls. And that's what she looks like. The ceiling's all got plywood up there. Check it out. It will be nice to milk in here end of January versus outside. I'm very excited. This is like been a long time coming to get this set up properly. Awesome. So cool. As I put the finishing touches on this video, I couldn't help but start to feel a little bit emotional. Just thinking about all of the hard work that we have put into our little farm this summer, how many weekends we sacrificed to be home doing projects, and how many events we said no to, sacrifices that we made to care for our orphan foal ladybug. And it's honestly just gives me so much joy to be able to look back and be able to see just how far we've come.